Are you trying to build the best team in Madden? Well, head on over to instantmuttcoins.com to avoid the packs, save some racks. Link is in the description below. Use code CC now for 20% off. Hey, what is going on, Madden family? We are here with another edition of CC vs. the Pros, and I'm not a pro, but we give them some tough games sometimes. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. We won a couple this year of the series, so that's pretty good. Today we are playing the actual number one ranked player. Last time was kind of a troll because the guy was ranked one, but he's not good. This is the actual number one ranked player on the Mutt leaderboards. Trey, aka Trey Thomas, aka Taylor Gang, who's changed his name a few times. Streams on Twitch basically every morning. If you ever watched Twitch in the morning, you've definitely seen him on there. And we matched up the other day. So I figured, hey, you know what? I kind of like Trey. I enjoy watching the stream. So I was like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's play this game. I'm going to try as hard as I can. Sometimes this game was like at 8 in the morning, so I was barely awake. But nonetheless, here is the game. Yeah, number one player. Let's see how we do. He's going to the Dolphins club. I got another friend in the Dolphins club, so I hope you get second. Sorry, Trey. I just hope you get second. Well, let's get into this game. I will break it down play by play for us and see how we do. All right, we are here. We are here. I'm going to be watching the game with you guys and going over what I'm seeing, things that are happening, all that sort of stuff. The breakdown, you know, we can do the fun, entertaining gameplays, and we do that at times. But I really enjoy doing these for you as well. It's a post-com, so I can give you more insight, because I think you can learn from things like this in this game. Now we are obviously the Falcons, he is obviously the Dolphins, and we get ball first, which is good. So for this game, I was in the spread playbook on offense, 4-6 playbook on defense. So that's what you will see here. I'm setting up audibles, I'm setting stuff around, and you'll see a little bit why I was in spread and why I kind of enjoy using spread at times, right? The ebook that we have is for the Patriots, right? I think that is the better thing to be in. But again, sometimes I want to have a little bit of fun. I like some read options and stuff, some QB draws, shovel options. So that's why I kind of hop between spread and that. But for the most part, I still stick with Ace Twins, which is in both of these playbooks. So Trey is going to have good run defense this game. And he's in 3-5 wide here, and what he's doing with his shifts and all that is to help shoot the gaps on the runs. I know that, I recognize that. So we tried the first run, we tried the second run. I want to see where he is, right? I know we're probably not going to gain a lot of yards, but that's what we have to see. So then I also know that defensively, otherwise, he's probably going to play a ton of man coverage. A ton, and I kind of hate playing against that. So good on him for that here. But we're waiting to see. And I thought we might have had something there, but we really didn't. So again, we're just gonna be patient and wait. It's the best thing to do. I don't want to force anything. I don't want to just give him a free possession. So we'll just throw the ball away there. That's what I was trying to do, at least. Yeah, it was a long play and all that, but I need to give myself another chance. I know that I'm gonna go for it on 4th down here because it's 4th and 9. Like, why wouldn't I? If I have no confidence in 9 yards, I probably not gonna beat him regardless, right? So we're trying to set some stuff up here. We got to check his abilities. What does he have in these man corners? Is he bench pressing? Is he acrobating? Is he one step ahead of us? That sort of stuff. So we fire. Hey, a pretty good laser. We saw he was on the tight end. He was manned up on the tight end. He didn't cover him correctly. Hey, free first down for us, right? Again, that's why the last time we just didn't try to chuck something up on 3rd down, because it's not the CFL. We get 4 downs in the NFL. So we move on. Now, when I get in these first down situations, normally I will probably still try to run the ball, even though I see that he has run defense. I know there's always like the off chance. There's an off chance that we can break something. And if we can break something, then we can start to control the clock in the game. Doesn't always happen that way, but I'm always going to do what I feel like I need to do. So we do the little low ball there. Perfect pass to us. Cool. I have no problem with that at all. Again, we're moving the chains just a little bit at a time, right? sometimes I know I do it, and I'm sure you guys watching this as well get really aggressive when you're playing man, where you constantly try to beat it for a touchdown. Doesn't work. So right here we're coming out in the shovel option, which again is in the spread playbook, and is what I like, because this is a type of defense here that our offense that not a lot of people see, right? So we have shovel option, which goes to the strong side, and sweep, which goes to the weak side here, and that's why we still have Vic for us to do stuff. Now I came out and I set up my audibles for goal line there. You saw I was like, oh, he probably knows how to defend fullback dive, so I'm gonna come in and do something different here. I'm gonna try to QB sneak, and I don't think I tried to QB sneak all year, and we got stopped. So maybe that's why we don't QB sneak. I probably should have just stuck with what I thought would work, what I normally would do, instead of trying something on 4th and inches there. It's not really the time for it. On a 3rd and inches, sure, try the QB sneak, right? On a 4th and inches, you got to do what you feel most confident in. I don't feel confident in that, is what it is. So he is going to be in just regular old bunch, and he has a really good regular old bunch. But what we have here is our ability pass rushers. Okay. Now, if you want to learn about the abilities and why I like these abilities on the pass rushers, I have an updated video on CC2 with all that. So go check that out. And I'll talk for minutes about why I'm using them and how I'm using them here, because he has edge protector, and edge protector isn't going to help him against our pass rush. So good for us. Simple. But stopping Trey is going to be hard. Slowing him down, I think even that's going to be hard, because I'm really I'm going to give him certain things throughout the game, and it's up to him whether he's going to hit the pass or not. And generally he does hit the pass. Let's be honest. We've gotten 2 sacks already, but the sacks haven't really helped us. Getting a 1st down sack is great. Getting a 3rd down sack is way better. So we're not helping ourselves tremendously here just yet. So I'm not gonna lie, that was a bad play call. That was a bad play call by me. I know better, but I don't play regular bunch enough. Never mind regular bunch against a really good player to remember that he's probably gonna try to bomb us, right? And I don't blame him for trying to bomb us. So there's adjustments we can make to stop that, but we didn't make them. I don't know what to say. We didn't make the adjustment. So he throws, call it a laser, call it a wide open pass, whatever it is. Easy 7 points for him. So he gets the big stop at the start of the game and the QB sneak, and easy points here. We did make him work a little bit, but not nearly enough. And thankfully he scored pretty quickly, at least. So now we have enough time to play our game really the way we want to, let's be honest, right? Because he does get ball at half. So we need to make sure that we're not going into half down 2 scores, because then he gets the ball and it could be 3 scores and then the game is essentially over. So like even here, I'm doing these read options and stuff, and it probably comes across to him and maybe to other people that we weren't trying as hard, but I wanted to see what worked, right? And right here, I don't know what happened. 4 people came free. He sent 6, got 4 free. Four. What are you supposed to do about that? I don't know what to do about that. So I chalk that up to EAers or something, I guess. I don't know. Whatever it is. So again, we're trying to move the ball here. Little small passes, and that's what we have to do sometimes, right? I want chunks. I love big chunk plays, but when we're going against things, we need to be smart. Now here, I think the right call is to run the ball, and it seems weird. It's 4th and 9. We can just trap them, and 90% of the chance we're going to pick up the 1st down. But I didn't want to take that small off chance there. So instead, we see that he leaves the tight end wide open. We catch it. We air truck upfield. We get a big 1st down. So even though I think we made the wrong call there, and probably got slightly lucky that he just didn't guard someone, We pick up the first down, we move the chains. Cool. Cool. Right? I mean, we need to get lucky sometimes, and it's okay. So again, so if you notice what he's really doing there, how he adjusts there at the very beginning of each play, is he comes out in 3-3-5 and he audibles to 3-3-5 wide. That's how he gets everyone down there on the line, just like that. See what he's doing, right? And he's setting up his defense accordingly that way. Now I'm not 100% sure where his zones are and what he's doing sometimes. So we're trying to get this off, and we're trying, and of course one step ahead is just going to run past everyone because that's what it does. But he picks it off out of bounds. And that's why I hate one step ahead. That's why I hate these man coverage abilities. It doesn't make any sense. You get to run faster than I do at certain points. That's weird. It's just weird. So right here, I was hoping that he was going to have the linebacker out there manned up on him. He does, but we were able to just sort of get the quick pass off anyway and pick up the first down. He got really aggressive. Really aggressive there. And I don't know why I think that was a bad call. Obviously, it's easy to say in hindsight, but it was a bad play call from him. So now you see me, I'm taking the clock, right? I want the clock. I don't want you to get the ball back here. No. Let me get a timeout. Let me get a timeout. We got to see what we can do here because there's still 40 seconds left. It is now third down. We need to do a little bit better here. So again, like, he's probably in man. He's most likely in man. And he is. And so what I noticed too, as we get sacked, unfortunately, is he has to adjust something. He has to do something a little bit differently on defense when we motion our running back out. It's not keeping him fully comfortable, maybe the best word for it. And that's okay. I'm happy for it. But right here, 4th and 20, we're out of field goal range. What am I going to punt and get 20 yards? No, it's like, we'll try here. And we try to throw it, and he is wide open, just wide open. And we just threw it a hair late. So if you look at our 2 possessions now, even though we're down 7, he has the ball and gets the ball at half. That is, like, we are so close on both possessions to continuing them, but we don't. I'm not saying we should be up 14-7. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying we shouldn't be down 7-0. That's what I'm saying. So again, he's going to try and, I mean, honestly, I don't blame him trying to, put some points on the board here right before half. He only has 2 timeouts. He's going to use 1 timeout right here. Trying to get into field goal range at a minimum. You can see that's what he's trying to do. He's got Josh Allen at quarterback, so he has a little bit of mobility here. Just a little bit. And so we're trying to now, adjust and see, what can we take away? Because at this point, I was just worried, and I don't know what happened there. Hey, you rushed 6 and got 4 free. We rushed 2 and got 1 free. So that's even Stevens to me. At this point. So we just got to keep going, right? Again, if I give up 7 here, the game's over. If I give up 7, the game's over. And he stands there. We actually just send the spy since he goes to the front of the pocket. Pretty smart. So we actually got to stop. So he's actually going to punt. If he goes for it, he doesn't get it. We're in excellent range for points. If he does get it, and he doesn't get a bounce, he gets no points anyway. So the punt here was actually really smart. I think it was a great play call. Very minor thing at the end of the day, but it worked out pretty well. So we're just going to try and run it going into half, but then I'm going to catch back up with you guys at the start of the second half. All right, so we get the second half going. He has a pretty bad kick return, so he's at the 10. But again, he's got ball and a full possession lead here. So he just needs to make sure that he gets points. And that was a little tiny window, but it was a really good throw. With Gunslinger, he completes that. Without Gunslinger, he does not. So good first down. Again, we're playing really soft coverage on him. And we need to make sure that we're doing our best to keep him out of there. So I'm kind of worried about like the post, right? And I'm trying to watch, and then he gets a gigantic route bounce up the middle of the field. And that's the downside to some of the way I play defense. That's going to happen sometimes, right? I got to eat that. I got to know that that's going to happen. I can't get mad that it's going to happen because it just happens, quite honestly. So that is what it is. Right here, I decided I was going to try and play real aggressive. We send a bunch of people. Nobody gets there at all. Everyone just runs into each other, and he scores 7 points. Super easy. I'm not happy about that. And I wasn't happy about it. The pass was a beautiful pass. You take nothing away from him. I take it away from me. Like, why am I randomly doing that? Why? I don't know if that's going to work. Is that a blitz? It's definitely not a blitz. I'll tell you that. We handed him free points. So I can only be upset at myself for, at times you want to operate outside the box, do things a little bit different, keep people guessing. But you need to do that with things you know. And that, me just randomly blitzing people, is not a thing I know. So it is what it is. He's up 14-0. Why are we showing you a CC versus pros game if we're we're gonna get flooded? I don't know. We'll find out. Who knows, right? So again, he's basically setting up for the still run, expecting us to run, and I don't want to run. We don't really have the time to run here, but we throw the little curl there, and I did notice that the running back is open on the wheel. That's obviously his man, but because he has a flat zone over there, he feels okay with it as best as possible. So again, that's why at this point I motion out, like maybe he adjusts incorrectly. And I'm pretty sure it was like Sam Mills, right? Who we don't catch the ball on. And I know you're going to look and you're going to say, that's a terrible pass, right? But it's not, because Reggie has backfield master, which means that he gets better catching and all that on linebackers. See 50 something out there. I know it's a linebacker that if we get two hands on the ball, we're probably going to catch it. And I got no problem trying to cheat him there. But it doesn't work. So it's cool. So after that point, and once we pick up this first down and the clock is kind of going, I have it in my head that like I need to do a little bit better. I need to play a little bit smarter here. And if he's not going to be in position for run defense, I'm going to run the ball. I know the clock's against us, but we're struggling just in general anyway. So why not? So again, right here, we try it again. There he's right there. That's cool. That's fine. I get it. I was going to try it regardless. But I noticed as the game sort of went on, like he was really actually giving me certain things. Like he really was giving me certain things that I didn't notice early on. I wish I did, because I think we would have been in a much better spot. But he's definitely given us some things here. And right here is a beautiful just playmaker up the field. Just beautiful. And Reggie does finally score, because again, we said before, he is supposed to guard the running back. We saw when we wheeled him before, the running back was open. He is on the running back. That is his sole responsibility and his sole duty. And I know I can do it once, and I got him once. And now we're only down 7. So it's 14-7, almost in the fourth quarter. So now we got a game. One stop. That's all we need is one stop at this point. So hopefully we can get it. Who knows? But the quarter was an even quarter, right? He scored, I scored. Cool. He's got the ball. Now we obviously need to stop, and getting a stop is going to be tricky, because I'm now feel like I have to try and do some different things. I may have to take some chances or some risks here to force a turnover, to force a bad pass. But one thing I didn't notice at the time immediately is that Josh Allen is now lit up, which means he has Omaha, which means he can see all our zones. Yeah. That's free touchdown. He knew exactly what we're in. He knew exactly what we're doing. So whatever. We need to be more aware. But the good news is if he's gonna score, you score in 20 seconds. That's fine. We'll start the process all over again, right? If you would have scored with 2 minutes left, we're screwed. Him scoring at the start of the quarter, you know what? We got a little bit of life. Not a lot of life, but we got a little bit of life. So now we're back down to 14. And obviously this possession is a must score 7. So it's touchdown or bust. There's taking 3 here is not helpful at all. But last possession, we actually moved the ball really well. I felt like we did. I felt like we've had times to move the ball really well. So I'm going to go back and abuse what he was giving me. And that's exactly what you should do too. If someone's going to give you something, you take it, you take it, you take it, you take it, you take it. He is so worried about guarding other things. And here I felt like he was in zone. So we went to this and he actually was in zone. Who knew? Right? Well, smart. We figured that out. So being that we were able to pick up a gigantic chunk down to the 9. Huge play. Perfect play almost. So again, right here, let's just try to run the ball. He's ready for it. Okay. You know, we can do better. I probably should have switched run plays to the bubble, personally. But like right here, again, we're looking. There's nothing open. We have Favre. If I can get out there and maybe get out of bounds, because that was more what I was really trying to do. I get out of bounds, right? Like, can I save the clock? Can I pick up a few yards? Because I don't want anything to clock to run. So right here, again, I know he's looking out there for the angle route. I'm looking at a different angle route, or trying to, and right there, nothing is open again. Nothing was really open. So we had to throw the ball away because we get sacked there. It's 4th and goal from the 20, 25. How do we pick that up? I don't know. But 4th and goal here. I'm just like, you know, I'm going to throw my pass that I know is going to be open. Pew, pew, pew. And it was open. It was probably open the other times. It was probably open before. But beautiful read. I know he was really confused to why that's open. I tried to mention it to him, of why it works. I know I mentioned why it's open in the ebook. It should be out by now. If it's not out by now, MaddenTurf.com, code CC, my ebook. Tell you exactly why that works and why that's open against man. You wouldn't think so, but it is. Okay. So now again, he's just got the ball down, up 7. So if we can get a stop here, that's great. And especially with the clock at 2:33, which means we get like 2 free plays before we have to call in timeouts, potentially here. Probably more like 1, but again, he has Omaha, so he knows exactly exactly what we're in, and he threw that a little too soon. That's a touchdown if he waits, but it is what it is, right? So since he has Omaha, he knows what we want to be doing. He sees literally every zone we have, so I have to think to myself of like, what do I want to do? So we run down to the smoke screen and he just throws it right at us. Now, I joke about this and I'm dead serious at the same time. This is one of the first times I've ever seen someone throw an interception while having Omaha active. It's legitimately. So, shout out to you, Trey, for letting us back in the game there. So, now we're down 7 with ball coming right up on the 2-minute warning. Okay, so I have in my head, you know what? We need to score, obviously, but I want this to be the last possession of the game, right? Again, it's open, right? And I'm thinking in my head, if I score, I got to go for 2. I got to put some pressure on him whatsoever. If we don't get it, we don't get it. It's a season's game, right? But if I would like a W, and if that makes me get a W, I will take it. So 2nd and 8 here from the 11. Again, he's done such a better job. And right there, he gets the, in my eyes, the acrobat animation. Without having acrobat, it's a timing thing. I could have done better with the timing there. And right here, it was... Probably should have called timeout or something. What am I doing on third down? What am I doing? But since we haven't taken any timeouts, we actually do have them all. So if we can go for this, if we don't get it, we still technically have a chance at this point because the clock just hasn't run at all on this possession. Because he's been taking his timeouts because he was thinking just in case he wants the whole clock for himself. Cool. So right here, I don't really have a 4th and 15 play near the red zone. I don't think anyone does. I think you're more just hoping, waiting, and praying. Now, we see that I have the curl out there. That was the first thing I looked at, honestly, and it just really wasn't open. So instead of doing anything else, I know nothing's open. So I don't know if we're going to catch it or not, but I'm going to throw the ball into the end zone. And I throw it there because if he catches it, he's right down by the goal line, so he's in a bad spot, which could work out really well for us. So that was sort of my thought there. And since he picks up so many yards here, we don't actually take our timeouts because they could really hurt us immensely. So we actually have to give him a minute of time here, potentially. And then he hits that right there and he gets out of bounds, which actually works out really well for us. Now, I'm not sure how we got that off there. It was interesting. I assume it's because we pressed. I'd have to really watch a little more carefully here. So I tried to actually mix up zone on him here. And since we're not pressing, I'm not shading correctly, he does just pick up the easy first down. He's in field goal range. I know he's in field goal range. He knows in field goal range. I'm not even going to bother trying to stop the clock at that point. And we'll just sort of see what happens there. Gonna try to force him into something bad. Hopefully he makes a bad read. He does not. So I'm not going to call timeouts. We're just going to let the game end. I'm not going to quit out or anything because I want to watch the replays. But GG's to him. We played, honestly, not great. This was a game that was in reach. It upsets me that we didn't win, but I learned a lot from playing this game. And that is very crucial and very key for me. So it is what it is. We took an L today. He's a pretty good player though, so I'm okay with it. Like I said, use your losses as learning experiences. That's exactly what we did. For sure. It still hurts, but I took some away from it. So I appreciate you guys. Take care. I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.